Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, and welcome to our detailed breakdown of the Spidi XP3 race boot. Now, in my opinion, this is going to be a rock-solid, aggressive street riding and mid-range track boot. If you're the weekend warrior headed to the track, this should do a solid job. If you start to get into the realm of spending a lot of time on the track or racing, you might want to think about upgrading because some of the features on a boot like this are going to be solid, but there is definitely another level of protection out there as you start to get into serious race boots and really pro-level race boots. Now, if we look at it, it's a full leather upper. It's going to have a lot of the features that you'd expect from the track boot. Let's start on the toe and work our way back. The nice part about this boot is you have a dual compound toe slider. It's a replaceable stainless steel slider that sits in a polyurethane housing that adds a degree of shock absorption. It's a nice touch. It actually seamlessly wraps into your shift pad here, which has a different texture to it and is going to provide some grip. Moving back laterally from there, you're going to notice that we have a hard part slider around your malleolus, which is important in the case of in a low side type scenario, or if you're on the side of your body in a slide. Also moving back around to the heel, you have a full polyurethane heel cup that's going to be reinforced as well as vented along the back. Notice how high that comes. That's an important feature to guard against crushing front to back. Also, I want to mention that the toe box is reinforced as well, so you have a good amount of crush protection in the front. Moving up from there, you notice that we have on the side, the slider starts laterally and it moves all the way around to this polyurethane hard part that's going to protect your shin. Whether it's on-road, off-road, or track scenarios, very common injuries on motorcycles are foot pegs breaking shins. And this is going to give you a good amount of support, much better than if this was just basic leather. Notice the stitching and the quilting here to provide some flex. And as we move up, you have another slider here along the top laterally where you're up higher on your leg. They also have a fin in the back, and it serves two purposes. You can see that there's more ventilation here, but the fin, when you're in the race position, adds some aerodynamic stability, but it serves as a slider as well. And notice here along the Achilles tendon, you have the fin for protection, and you also have some elasticated panels for stretch and movement. Moving to the inside of the boot, you're going to notice that we have a suede panel, and the suede provides grip. It also guards against heat. And then at the top, you have a stretch panel as well. And when I open this bad boy, YKK zipper with a Velcro pull at the top, you open to this woven Coolmax style mesh, which is going to wick, allow you to breathe, and provide good ventilation to your foot. I would classify this as a solid medium temperature to summer weight range. It's not going to have the same ventilation as something like a full perf boot, but there is a good amount of ventilation on it placed strategically, so you will get some airflow through the boot that will allow it to then exhaust out the back. This is their evolution of the XP1 here in the XP3. Other thing I want to talk about is the sole. I'm going to classify it about a 7 out of 10 on the flexibility scale. For a race boot, that's actually important because you want to have that tactile response. You want that feedback from your bike because so much of your steering and your weight shifting, so much of your riding on the track or spirited sport riding has to do with your athletic positioning on the bike. Notice it's also a Skywalk sole. So Spidi's team with Skywalk, they make some of the best soles in the industry. High grip, non-slip, anti-oil, non-marking, but they're built by a third party that just does soles. So whenever you see Skywalk and you see it in rev'it, sometimes you see it some other manufacturers will see it in Dainese, it just means that they've put that much more thought into bringing a third-party sole manufacturer to the table to get the most out of the technology for the sole itself. Fit on these, I'm going to consider them more of a Eurofit. I wouldn't call them narrow, but I also wouldn't call them American wide. They're going to be something average. They're going to fit along the same lines as your rev'it or some of your other European manufacturers, or your Sidi actually is more appropriate. If you have any questions about the XP3, shoot us a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. You have 3 colorways available. This is the black and white version. I wear a 43. I tend to wear a 43 in many of the other European boot manufacturers. As always, it's over $39. We're going to ship it for free. If you need a size exchange, send it back. We'll exchange it for free. If you just don't like it, try it on carpet, walk around your house. But once you get on the bike, it is yours. But if you don't, send it back with the tags. We give you 100% back to your credit card. There's never a restock fee here at RevZilla.com. You can also earn Teamzilla cash to be applied to your next order as part of our loyalty program. Thanks for watching our detailed breakdown on the new for 2011 Spidi XP3 race and spirited aggressive riding sport boot available at RevZilla.com/Spidi. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.